You have a smile on your face.
I only have a smile on my face because I haven't checked the market or my position.
Good. It was green last night, so your call's hopefully looking good.
I guess we're about to find out.
Vamos a ver.
Vamos a ver.
Good.
Welcome to trading day 5th of May 2020. This is Ikkura race to 100K. Still feels a bit weird to say that given where I'm at right now, but still, I mean, 100K, it's just a matter of time until I reach that. Maybe it's a couple months and maybe it's a couple of years. Maybe it's 20 years.
It's still a race.
Still a race. And
Yes.
I'm determined to finish it. So let's see where I am at today after a little bit of a trading day. My prediction is that I am just over $100. I'm going to say I am at 102.
But you were all above 102 yesterday.
Yeah, I was at 110 yesterday, and by the time I went to sleep, I was below 100. I was at about $92. So I think the market went up a tiny bit, and I think that I maybe crossed the $100 mark, hopefully, but I don't think I'm above 110.
How's that possible? Aren't you holding on to calls?
Yeah, holding on to calls, but my biggest position was in Uber. I haven't checked Uber, but I don't think it moved as much. And then yesterday I also bought the Walmart call, but I don't think I got a great price, and it hasn't moved, so I probably lost a couple dollars. So let's see where I'm at. Well,
No.
I am at $88.60.
Woo.
Wow, how did I fall so much given where the market went? I was sure that I had made reasonable decisions, but no, at the market close. So we think it closed positive, but actually for these calls, I was positive, but all of them moved negative at end of day. Yeah, my Walmart call, I bought it probably a little bit too much. I lost $20 on that yesterday itself. And my Uber call was fine. I went down $2 yesterday. But the spy call I have, for instance, I was up by 30%, and at close of market I went down 5%. So 35% move at the close of market. Wow, that sucks. Well, I don't have any other positions. The only thing I did do was I bought the Walmart call. I had a limit order in to sell one of my other positions. Let me check it really quick and see if I did. Yeah, so I did put in a limit to sell one of my spy calls, and that one I actually made a bit of money on, so that was good. But other than that, I set another limit to sell, but that didn't get triggered by the end of the day. So nope, I am just out of another $22.
You like it?
Yes. I'm trying to maintain my 20% down every day. You know, it's the returns that any investor likes is 20%.
Yes.
And I'm just trying to make sure there's other investors out there that are getting their 20% returns.
Yeah, and consistency is what counts.
Yes, exactly.
So you're currently, what are you holding? Spy, Walmart, and Uber, just these three?
Yes, so I have 2 spy calls and the Uber call and the Walmart call. So it's 4 positions. I have a SPY 310 call and a SPY 320 call, both expiring the 20th of May. And my Uber and Walmart calls expire the 15th.
All right. Okay. Interesting. Moving forward, I have a feeling that you and I have basically identical positions.
Oh, okay.
You know,
yeah, because we both have SPY and both have Walmart. Did you buy Walmart?
Yeah, I have Walmart. Yes, I don't have SPY calls. But yeah, I'll just be interesting in the next couple of days because I feel like if Walmart goes up, for both of us, what I'm trying to say here is that you don't have drastically different positions from me.
Right.
So let's see. I predict that I will be at 4.3. The reason why I say that is because last night when I went to bed, my net worth was 4.4, but that was with ConocoPhillips and JD both at 4%.
Right.
It retreated to 2%. So let's see. 4.25, 4.24.
Okay, still hovering well though, and you're gaining slowly but surely. I mean, it'd be nice to
Believe
get
it.
back out to the 6K mark, which was not that long ago.
Yeah, man. Let's see. So Baba moved up quite nicely. ConocoPhillips, JD all ended up nicely up. Walmart up a little bit. Zoom, confused about Zoom, but yeah, Zoom went up a little bit as well. It went down technically, but it went up. I'm confused. My price went up, but my anyway, there it is.
As in
Yeah. So
the call price went up, but Zoom went down.
no, it's so strange. My the option price went up, but my P&L went down. Which doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
And yeah, this whole interactive brokers thing is so confusing. I find it so confusing. But anyway, yeah, I'm quite long. I'm quite bullish right now. All my positions are basically. I have these 2 SPY puts that are just hanging out. Yeah, that's it for me. I think what I'm gonna do is let's just see how tonight goes. I feel I'm so bored with this like slight up, slight down, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I kind of want to go big into one of my positions. I'm feeling very good about JD. Yeah, let's see. I might buy more JD tonight. I didn't do anything last night. I just wanted to see how it went. Again, I think last night's performance, the last couple of days, I remain pretty sure that just buy calls. Just hold them, basically.
So I still have this bearish mentality and bearish sentiment because everything is still shuttered. Lots of companies are performing badly. Disney took like a huge loss. Airlines are taking a huge loss. All transportation areas are just like completely screwed. There can't be much money going into the economy right now, as in it's dipped significantly for like across the board, and we're still going up. So that sentiment, like stocks are always going to go up, I wonder if it'll be tested in the near future. Like I feel like there could be a very bearish downturn in the next few months, and then for that sentiment to continue. And I think this really comes around like the Q2 earnings, and as the total ramifications of all of this slowdown come to bear. But then again, it's like so much money has gone into propping the stock market up. Can it actually go down? I just don't know. And the stocks that were hit really hard for billions and actually trillions of dollars they've already priced in everything, and they are going to continue at their low lows, right? Yeah, man. Maybe I continue to be very bullish on most stocks, but I feel like there's a couple of companies and some very big companies, like a certain percentage, say 20-30% of say S&P 500 companies, that are going to really suffer over the next 6 months and then see the recovery. So the whole market wise, like I feel like it might just slide sideways for a long time, or more or less sideways, instead of having big moves up and down. It's just my feeling after yesterday and watching everything just go sideways, and I'm like, at least go somewhere, take me down to 0, okay, like, or take me up to 500 again. But like this nothing happening, nothing moving in any meaningful way is really frustrating.
Yeah. Although, what jumped? Wayfair jumped. Did you read about that? Jumped 30%.
No. What do they do? What's Wayfair?
Online furniture store.
Huh.
Yeah.
Always very clear in hindsight. Just like Amazon was clear, and yeah, it makes sense that they would jump as well.
I think just like those e-commerce plays, right?
Did you see Space yesterday?
I didn't really. Why? What happened with it?
Look at the price moves on it yesterday.
Huge swings.
Just in the one day, it went. So started out the day around 3% up, dipped down to 1% down, so the 4% shift down, and then leapt up to 9% up, and then finally closed 4% up. So it's like overall in the day it went up, tiny bit. But so after hours, it's up 6% as well.
Yeah.
The price moves are insane.
It's such an exciting stock, man. I so far have not made any money on the stock, but it's so exciting.
Wow. Yeah, so I'm just looking at the 1 week time frame, and I'm looking at the top, which is 3% up. The bottom, which is just 2 days later of where it was at, is 11% down. So that's like 15% in a day. And then in one day, it jumps up by 10%, down by 10%, up by 6%. And
Yeah.
then today, of course, it's also jumping around. Wow, that's incredible to see the price movements on this.
Yeah, it's really fun. It's fun to play with. Although, yeah, I still haven't made any money on it.
You just got to buy the dip, sell it when it's high.
Buy the dip. Yeah. Annoying, man. I want something to happen, but I guess this is where discipline kicks in and just being patient.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think you have the luxury of being patient right now, and you should be.
So what are you gonna do?
I'm going to hope it's a green day tomorrow. Walmart call I'm going to hold at least until the end of this week as it leads up towards earnings. And then Uber, I also am just going to hold because it seems to have like more or less an upward trend over the last month or so, if you take a look at it. And I believe it should continue that trend, I hope. So I would like to see it jump up to the 30 mark, at least, before I sell. And then my SPY calls, yeah, I'm fine to hold those for a while. So I'll hold those into next week.
Yeah.
But if anything jumps up, like if Uber jumps up between 5 and 10%, I sell. And if Walmart jumps up 5%, I sell. So just waiting for the price to move in that direction, so that I can exit the position and then buy something new.
So ConocoPhillips had some nice gains last night too. It was up 7% at one point.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. What is your price target to sell for that?
Yeah, so I'm actually very close to in the money for all of them. JD is 43 right now, and my strike price is 45. ConocoPhillips is 40.92, 41. My strike price is 45. And Walmart strike price is 125. It's 124.73. Yeah, so I don't know. Like maybe that's why my gains aren't as exciting. I have been buying calls that are not too far out of the money, like 10% out.
Yeah, that
10%
makes a lot
out,
of sense.
2 week break, something like that. What do you think about Disney?
So overall, I think they're like stock as a buy if you want to hold for a couple of years. In the near term, I think I would also consider them a call, like buying a call over the next couple of months. And why I say that is because I think they're going to have some really positive news coming out soon, which is like Disney reopens Disneyland. That will shoot stock price 5-10% up, like the date that news comes out. So there was in the news today was they're reopening Shanghai Disneyland. So that's really positive news. And I think every time a new park opens, there's going to be a lot of positive sentiment for them, and it will shoot up at that time. And that's like the perfect time to sell. But how long that takes until they're able to announce that is the big question. If you buy calls like 3 months out, it's probably pretty safe that you can just wait until the news comes out and then sell. That's my feeling anyway.
Yeah, I'm thinking of getting some Disney calls. Another exciting stock that seems to be like, clocking in some nice gains is Activision Blizzard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it jumped 3% yesterday, and after hours it jumped 5.5%.
Wow.
Basically, their Call of Duty Warzone game. I mean, the games are just. I mean, the revenue is crazy. They're doing very, very well during this downturn.
Yeah, makes sense.
Basically.
Do you think you might buy some calls on that? Or is it already priced in at this point and too high?
Yeah, it's a good question. I don't know, man. I think the way that I'm thinking about how I want to position my options right now is net, I'm definitely bullish. Maybe I want to have 20% of my options in play be bearish. Mm-hmm. So now that SPY is like continuing this rise, I'd love to buy a SPY put like around 270 something. You know what I mean? I'd love to get something like that. And then plunk the rest into, say, a Disney or some other type of like media company,
You said you were considering buying SPY yesterday. Is there a reason you didn't go in on it? Or is it too expensive still?
SPY puts, you mean?
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I thought the price, I wasn't too excited about it. I kind of want to wait till there's a big swing to buy. Do you know what I mean? Because I feel like that's when you can get deals, I guess. Man, this is all just like guessing around.
It really is. I'm reading a whole bunch of like technical analysis. Not reading. I'm actually watching a whole bunch of like technical analysis videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm reading a whole bunch about options trading, and I am more and more realizing I am not a sophisticated options trader at all. Of course, I knew that already, but I felt like I was kind of getting a handle on a few concepts and able to trade decently well. That's not the case. Like
Yeah.
I'm still like 3%, 5% into the learning curve of being able to be competent at really complex strategies or really winning strategies. So right now it is 100% luck, and that's it. I really don't have anything else that is driving my trades or the reasoning behind them. Completely unsound. It's like, oh, I think this company is really great. I'm going to buy them. That's it.
Yeah, I know. I spent a bit of time earlier in the month looking at strategies, and I don't know. I don't know whether I'm like cock blocking myself, but like I feel like I have my conservative. Actually, it's funny because stocks are not even conservative, right? They're very risky by nature. But like I have my conservative plays just holding long-term stocks,
Yeah.
and here nothing beats the potential reward of just buying an option.
Yeah.
The strategies are always, I feel like it's almost always, you're always hedging, you know, and you're playing the probabilities for like, it seems like a lot of these strategies are all about playing the probabilities for guaranteed specific profit or determined profit. Whereas I just don't find that fun. I do treat this like gambling, and I find this actually quite fun.
I completely agree with you. Everything else is all about like limiting loss, making sure that you have more positive trades than negative trades, stuff like that. And that is completely sound and the way that we should be playing, but not for this channel.
Think about it. All you need is one good play.
Yeah,
Oh,
it really is true. Like I was saying in the past, where you would have 1,000% increase in
yeah.
hours. Amazing. Yeah, okay, I need that. Just need that once or twice, and good to go actually for the rest of this channel. but
Yeah.
but that does need to happen at some point.
Remind me when that happened. When did you see the 1,000% increase?
I was looking at the option price on, I believe it was Gilead Sciences. And the option was up 1,000%, literally within hours.
Why? What happened again?
Some news came out, and the stock price jumped by like 15% or something, and the return on that option was just massive. And then it dropped down and went into like the 200% range.
Yeah, that's so interesting, right? That's all about volatility, right? Because you have, for a company to jump 15%, but the option price jumps 1,000%. That's not going to happen with like a Walmart, I feel like.
No, I don't think so. And as well, it's like, where is the market for these options? You know, because that option I had was very much out of the money at that point. So it had dropped from like, I think it was $60 is what I bought it for, and then it had dropped down to $5 was the value, and then it jumped to like 1,000% very, very briefly, like for a blip, and then down to like 300% gain. So I ended up getting $15.
Jumping when you say jump by 1,000%, do you mean it jumped? What exactly is that? I should do the math. 100% is $10.
Yeah, 1,000% is a 10x, so that's $50.
Yeah, the tricky thing with percentage changes and stuff like that, I've realized, is that when you talk about percent change, it's never over 100%.
Right. But yeah, 10x would be great. So what I need now is 2 10x trades, and then I'm back to $10,000.
So, I don't, that's about wraps up this episode, huh?
Yes, it does.
We got to do some moves, make some moves.
It's true. I'll find my next 10x trade, and I'll let you know tomorrow what it was.
It's just so fucking hard to make money. My goodness.
Yeah, when I think about this, I'm like, actually, making money is hard, and making money in the stock market means someone else is losing money.
Yeah.
So they're working just as hard or harder than you are.
Yeah.
Unless you're just lucky. You got to work hard and like grind those gains out, or you need to be smarter or have information that other people don't have, so that because you're betting against, it's not the market you're betting against, it's really other people. And then all like computers and the algorithmic traders, yes. But yeah, it's other people have worked very, very, very hard to figure out how to get your money. So you have to work pretty hard to get their money.
Bueno, okay.
Muy bien. Thank you guys so much for watching today. Please remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. We will see you tomorrow for my 10x gains.